Major moves. We going all in, like we got nothing to lose. We making moves. We making major moves. We making moves. We making major moves. We making moves.
Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you guys for actively deciding to spend time with me. I'm just a guy in a Spider-Man mask, a cool one I might add. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just providing information and content already on the internet, and I just read it and present it to you guys in a way that may reach you or may not reach you. Whatever the reason is you found my page, I'm grateful you're here, and thank you for spending time with me. Let's get into this. What is up, everybody? I am Mr. Man. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't seen this face before, get to know it. You see me all around, driving in my pimpin' mobile. High five. I don't know. There's a bunch of GIFs out there with Spider-Man, and I love it because people post it on my Twitter. It's hilarious. It keeps me laughing, and I had no idea how many GIFs there was, or GIFs, whatever you want to call it, there was of Spider-Man or me. I'm not Spider-Man, I'm Mr. Man. I'm a guy in a Spider-Man mask, a grown-ass man in a Spider-Man mask. Just to let you guys know, right now, my left ear, I am struggling to hear, man. It hurts so bad. I can barely hear anything out of there. I had an interview lined up for today, but the individual I was going to be chatting with, he ended up hurting himself at the gym. So I'm going at this solo today. So, this is hot off the press here. Literally, press release, okay? The FSB finalizes global regulatory framework for crypto assets activity. You didn't hear this anywhere but here first. I've been talking to you guys about this. Get ready. Now that this is out here, this is the global stablecoin regulations. Now that these are out here, prepare for a stablecoin to implode of some sort. Why the implosion, you ask? Because with the implosion, at that point, they can roll in the stable coins. They can say that this, whatever stable coin, probably USDT, Tether, didn't meet regulations. It's going to go down, bring the entire crypto industry down with it. Income regulations. Now that the framework's here, oh, this is why it didn't meet the framework, or why it didn't meet regulations, because it didn't adhere to regulations based off of the framework from the FSB, Financial Stability Board. Let's go over this. Final recommendations incorporate learning from events from the past year in crypto asset market and feedback received during the FSB's public consultation. Framework is based on the principle of same activity, same risk, same regulation, and provides a strong basis for ensuring that crypto assets activity and so-called stable coins, there it is, are subject to consistent and comprehensive regulation commensurate to the risk they pose. The FSB and standard settings body will continue to coordinate in promoting globally consistent regulation by considering the need for further guidance, or standards, and monitoring implementation status at jurisdictional level. Remember, there was a video I sent to everybody, posted of Danelle Dixon, talking about that XLM loves standards, Stellar loves standards. The Financial Stability Board today published the Global Regulatory Framework for Crypto Assets Activity to promote the comprehensiveness and international consistency of regulatory and supervisory approaches. The events of the past year have highlighted the intrinsic volatility and structural vulnerabilities of crypto assets and related players. They have also illustrated that the failure of a key service provider in the crypto asset ecosystem can quickly transmit risk to other parts of that ecosystem, the exchanges. As recent events have illustrated, again, there's no coincidence that this had come out after XRP and Ripple have been given clarity here. There's still clarity to be had, but they have more clarity than they previously had. If linkages to traditional finance were to grow further, spillovers from crypto asset markets into broader financial systems could increase. It will increase. The G20 task force tasked the FSB to coordinate the delivery of an effective regulatory, supervisory, and oversight framework for crypto assets. The framework takes account of lessons from events of the past year in crypto asset markets and feedback received during the FSB's public consultation. The framework consists of two distinct sets of recommendations: high-level recommendations for regulations, supervision, and oversight of crypto asset activities and markets, and revised high-level recommendations for the regulation, supervision, and oversight of the global stablecoin arrangements. Right? We followed this shit religiously. This is going to be what rolls in the whole market, okay? Stablecoins, stablecoin regulations. The final recommendations draw on the implementation experiences of jurisdictions and built on the principles same activity, same risk, same regulation. Same activity, same risk, same regulation. Same activity, same risk, same regulation. High level and flexible and technology neutral that inform the consultative framework. In light of events of the past year, the FSB has strengthened both sets of high-level recommendations in three areas: ensuring adequate safeguarding of client assets, that's custody, addressing risks associated with conflicts of interest. Not sure what that could be yet in terms of conflicts of interest there. Buying and selling. I'm sure there's a lot of examples. I just don't have any at the top of my head right now. And strengthen cross-border cooperation. We already know what that is, right? Do I have to say Ripple, Stellar, XRP, XLM, Algorand? Do I need to say these things? XDC. The recommendations focus on addressing risks to financial stability and do not comprehensively cover all specific risk categories related to crypto asset activities. Central CBDCs envisaged as digitalized central bank liabilities are not subject to these recommendations. This is just for stablecoins. The FSB has been working closely with the sectoral standard settings bodies, the SSBs, ISSBs, we've gone over them, and international organizations to ensure that work underway regarding the monitoring and regulation of crypto asset activities and markets is coordinated. Just for reference, I want you guys to know what's going on. Okay? We all need to be on the same page here. I know I've gone over this before. But there are new people to the channel. Always. There's always new people coming in. So if you haven't seen it before and you haven't watched the old videos, that's alright. We'll keep you guys updated. Here they are. Here's who they're talking about. The SSB. Standard settings bodies in the compendium. Here they all are, okay? BCBS, CGF, whatever. A bunch of them here, okay? Have a look, have a read. You saw what I typed in. I was in DuckDuckGo. You can do that in Google as well and come up to your own, just get to this website. It's on the Financial Stability Board's website. Okay. So, I don't need notes to the editor. Let's go back up now. Let's go. I want to read the actual PDF now. Right? That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. I want the key documents that were edited today. My name is Forrest Gump. Okay, here we go. Enough of that. Again, came out today. I've been waiting for this like you guys would not believe, because once this stablecoin regulation comes out, after this framework, you're going to have what's known as systemically important stablecoins. I'll show you guys. Let me just break down my mind, okay? Important stablecoins. I'm going to show you guys. And girls. And whatever you call yourself. I'm having no part of that. Alright? We've gone through this before. Regulatory guidance for systemically important stablecoins. Finalized in July of last year. So, because that's been finalized now, what are we looking at here? So we have the systemically important stable coins. That's the good, man. That's the good. Okay, so now here we have the list of global systemically important banks, the GSIBs, a similar list, a parallel list. Stablecoins operate as banks. GSIBs are banks. These stablecoins operate as banks. So there will be a list like this for those stablecoins. They will either be on this list or have their own separate list. Let's go through it. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. So here at the top we have JP Morgan. They have been cut down a notch last year, 2022 actually. Bank of America, Citi, you can see all the names of the banks you know and love. By love, I mean you don't love them. You love to hate them. But you know who they are now, all right? I'm giving you guys the keys to this space here. This is how we stay ahead. Follow who these people are, what they do, where they go, who they hang out with, and then the groups they make, and then the groups that they hang out with, and you'll be successful. So let's go back. So here we go. Today, high-level recommendation for the regulation, supervision, and oversight of crypto asset activities and markets. Man, I hope you guys appreciate this. You know, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, give me a, I don't know, whatever you got. Just give me something. Let me know you like it. I love to read comments. I always reply back to you guys. I'm good with back and forth banter. You know, if you guys ask me a question and they answer it, don't hesitate to ask another one. Keep the conversation going. I'm open like that. I don't have a lot of time. I'm usually studying. I'm at work. I'm running, working out, renovations at my property. I got a lot going on, but you know, this is a community here and we're here for each other. There legit is no grown-ass man in the Spider-Man mask without you guys here to view this. You know, like I'm sure I'd continue to do this still even if nobody watched. Just because it's fun and I enjoy doing this. Legitimately enjoy doing this. And I can't hear shit out of my left ear. But I legitimately enjoy doing this. Okay, the Financial Stability Board coordinates. We don't need to know who they are. Here's a table of content. This is one of the most important things in any of these documents. To get a high-level overview of what you're looking at, read the table of contents. Don't just start diving into it. And then, you know, Command F function to pull up Ripple or Stellar or whatever it is. Just like read the actual table of contents, and then you know what you're looking at here. Like there's not that many pages. There's 18 pages. I might go through like 2 pages with you guys today and then continue more tomorrow or something like that. Okay, introduction. Crypto assets as defined by the FSB, we got a definition, are a type of private sector digital asset that depend primarily on cryptography and DLT or similar technology. The FSB, in its crypto assets report published in February last year, concluded that crypto asset markets are fast evolving and could reach a point where they represent a threat to the global financial stability. Ooh, are we there? We're there, man. As the blockchain monkey says, rub those palms together. Let's get a lot of friction and get some heat going on in those hands. The February 2022 G20 finance minister and central bank governors communique requested we encourage the FSB in close coordination with other standard settings bodies to accelerate and deepen. Am I recording myself? Is this on? I think so. And deepen its work to monitor and share information on regulatory and supervisory approaches to unbacked crypto assets. What are the unbacked crypto assets? Okay, you guys asked. Just so you all are on the same page as, you know, I know what I'm talking about here. Just so we're all on the same page here. I'm not trying to debunk shit, none of that bullcrap. I'm just trying to show you guys the facts. Just the facts, okay? So if anybody comes at you and be like, oh, that's not real, that's fake, that's whatever, so-and-so debunked it, the fuck out of our face. Why? Because we know what we're talking about. We have the documents that these people put out. They're the ones who are going to be rolling this stuff out in the financial system. This is going to be the core. It's that simple. That simple. So here we go here. Actually, let me go down further. It's under one of the SCOs. Group 2 or the unbacked crypto, okay? Group 2 criteria and degree of not for hedging. Where is it? We're getting closer. I think it's SCO 60-8-9. Yeah, here we go. Classification. Perfect. Alright, remember this stuff, huh? So, group classification condition 1, the crypto asset is either a tokenized traditional asset or has a stabilization mechanism that is effective at all times in linking its value to a traditional asset or a pool of traditional assets, i.e. reference assets. For example, this is a stable coin they're referring to here, in whatever form you want to call it. The traditional USDC stablecoin linked to fiat, or the pool of asset or reference assets like other stablecoins. Tokenized traditional assets will only meet classification 1 if they satisfy all of the following requirements. So that's the requirements there. But we want to go to number 2 because that's what we're talking about. Okay? Crypto assets, okay. Where is it? That's still 1. Redemption. Reserve. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Group 2. Those that fail to meet any of the classification condition as a result, they pose additional and higher risks compared with Group 1 crypto assets, and consequently are subject to a newly prescribed conservative capital treatment in addition to any tokenized traditional asset and stablecoin that fail the classification condition. Group 2s include all unbacked crypto assets. They're not pegged to nothing, they're not linked to anything, they're not backed by anything, they're just a hope and a dream and a protocol to Mr. Man said he has this amount, and Mr. Man on this day, at this time, at this location, from this wallet, moved that amount to you at this date, on this time, at this location, to this wallet, whatever. But nothing moved. Just the information that Mr. Man moved something. Information. I moved information. A set of hedging recognition criteria is used to identify the Group 2 crypto assets where a limited degree of hedging is permitted to be recognized. Group 2 and those where hedging is not recognized. Right? Like that's these guys digging their graves. Where is it? I want to show you how much like the banks are risking here to hold Group 2. Look at this, okay? So Group 2 right here. Let me just show you. This way, with my mouse. Meets hedge recognition right here. Adapted market risk rules with netting and 100% capital charge. Does not meet hedging recognition criteria. That's 1,250% to risk weight. That's 1,250% exposure that bank now has to hold on its balance sheet. That's a lot of... Jesus. What? Now you know why BlackRock came out with an ETF, right? Now you know why all these companies are coming out with ETFs, because they can spread it all out as opposed to having that, that 1,250. No one wants to hold that shit by itself. Come on now. Think. Okay. I don't want to read the, objective, scope. Okay, the proposed recommendations seek to promote the comprehensiveness and greater international consistency of regulatory and supervisory approaches to crypto asset activities and markets, including crypto asset issuers and service providers. The recommendations are intended to be flexible so that they can be incorporated into the wide variety of regulatory frameworks potentially applicable to crypto asset activities. So all the other frameworks around the world, you have VARA, you have MICA or MiCA, whatever the hell it's called. You have, I don't even know what else there is out there off the top of my head right now. But there are some frameworks out there U.S. is just getting into it now. Canada's just getting into it now. But the rest of the world is all set up already, okay? So U.S., you ain't anything special. Canada, you ain't anything special. I live in Canada. We're nothing special at all. We live in like a third world country now. We got Justin Trudeau up in this joint, screwing it all up for us purposefully. Purposefully. Okay. These recommendations apply to any type of crypto assets in any jurisdiction and should inform the regulation of any type of crypto asset activity, including those conducted through so-called DeFi protocols that pose or potentially pose risks to financial stability, both individually and collectively. Guarantee they're going to be locking down exchanges, right? Posing risk. Guarantee they're going to be locking down exchanges if you don't follow regulations. You're going to be needing to go in through a bank at that point, or the crypto exchanges that offer or that adhere to regulation, or the crypto entities that adhere to regulations. But these other entities will not exist any longer once the regulations drop, because now we have the framework that exists. And CBDCs are not subject to these recommendations. These recommendations should be applied to crypto asset issuers. Crypto asset issuers. CBDCs are not crypto assets. They are a digital form of fiat or central bank money. Crypto asset activities that meet the definition of global stablecoin, as defined in the FSB high-level recommendations for regulation, supervision, and oversight of global stablecoin arrangements, should also be subject to regulatory and supervisory approaches that implement the FSB's recommendation for GSC arrangements. Authorities may choose to apply relevant high-level recommendation on GSC arrangements as appropriate to stablecoin arrangements more widely, taking into account the risk, size, and complexity of those stablecoins. So I don't even know if I have that here. The perplexity. Is it perplexity? Yeah. I don't have to sign up for this. Okay. Watch this, okay? Boop, 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 boop. Look at this. Yes, a bridge currency can be a stablecoin. Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies whose value is pegged to that of another currency, commodity, or financial instrument. Boop, 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 right. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just putting the pieces together for you guys, right? That's all I'm doing. Ripple, the global stablecoin, races on. Meanwhile, you have David Schwartz on Twitter saying XRP is not a stablecoin. Correct. I don't disagree with him. However, global stablecoins are very, very different in their makeup. Okay? I'm just putting the pieces together here. That's all I'm doing. People can believe me or not. You can call me whatever names you want. I really don't care. My life goes on with or without the name callings. How does the saying going? How does the saying go? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but fuck off. Crypto asset markets are fast evolving and could reach a point where they represent a threat to global financial stability due to their scale, structural vulnerabilities, and increasing what? Interconnectedness with the traditional finance system. Their interconnectedness with the traditional finance system. What cryptocurrency has an interconnectedness with the traditional finance system? Which two cryptocurrencies, which three cryptocurrencies do we know have an interconnectedness into the standard financial system? Let's see if we can pull something up here. Let's see. I'm just spitballing here. Just spitballing here. Hmm. 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 Well, I don't have anything immediately offhand here that I can think of right offhand. But XRP is going to be right there, interconnected in the new financial system, in the standard financial system, in the old financial system, and in the new financial system going forward. All right. I think that's all I'm going to read for you guys today. We'll pick up from. Actually, no. Let me finish off down to where it says stability right here. That way we have an end point and then a starting point, right? The rapid evolution and interchanging nature of these markets also raise the potential for regulatory gaps, fragmentation, and arbitrage. Also, the extent and nature of use of crypto assets varies somewhat across jurisdictions. Financial stability risk could rapidly escalate, underscoring the need for both timely and preemptive evaluation of possible policy responses. Did you hear this? Underscoring the need for both timely and preemptive evaluation of possible policy responses. In other words, something's going to happen that they need to get this thing out there. They got to push it out there and say, we need this now, get it out there. Problem, reaction, solution. Where am I? Okay. Possible. Okay. As well as regulatory action where existing requirements apply. Again, after the thing happens, whatever it is, the implosion of the stable coins, in comes the regulations at that point. The framework already exists, but in comes the regulations. Authorities need to be ready to regulate, right? They have to be ready to regulate, meaning they already have this stuff. Supervise and oversee these activities and the associated issuers and service providers that have the potential to pose risks to financial stability. Whew. I can't stop myself. Is it hot in here? Is it hot in here? Oh shit, is it hot in here? I'm just playing. No, we're good. Alright guys, so we ended there. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Love y'all. Respect.
Making major moves. We going all in. Like we got nothing to lose. We making moves. We making major moves. We making moves.